What a privilege to welcome Bonnie Tyler back to South Africa. Thanks for joining us on the Martin Besser Drive. It's so good
it's
to see
great to
you.
be back here, really.
It's been a while.
Yeah,
Good.
20 years.
Yeah, things have changed a little bit in South Africa since the last time you were here.
I haven't been out and about much yet. 'Cause I only arrived yesterday, so...
Well, then we'll take you out and about and show you some new things in South Africa. There are a couple. Listen, I mean, talking about everyone's talking about reality television and how it's a new thing, etc., etc. But really, if you think about it, you got your break a couple of years ago in a talent competition, isn't it? You were
more than a
17
couple of years ago.
Yeah.
In 1969 was when I entered a talent competition in the local rugby club, but you didn't win like £1 million record deal. Then you just won. I won £1.
You won £1.
Can you believe it? Yeah.
Can you remember how you spent it?
Yeah, I had 2 10-bob notes, right? And I went down the pub and gave my father one.
Good for you. Oh, good for
Yeah,
you.
honestly, that was 1969. And I had my first hit record in 1976. So I've paid my dues,
Yes, you have. I want to take you back to the days that you recorded songs like Lost in France, It's a Heartache, Holding Up
Right.
for a Euro, Total Eclipse of the Heart. Can you remember, which one can you remember most vividly? The actual day of recording one of those songs?
Well, I suppose I'd have to say It's a Heartache, because that was after my throat operation, because I had nodules on my vocal cords in 1976 and I had to have them scraped off. And you're supposed to be quiet for like 6 weeks after the operation, not talking, but I find it very difficult not to talk. So when I went into the studio and I started singing, it's a heartache, nothing but a heartache, and they said, oh my God, your voice has gone more husky, So that was a bit of a shock to me, So I probably remember that a lot. But the most, I suppose, the song that everybody would think I'd remember more would be Total Eclipse of the Heart, because that was working with Jim Steinman,
That's right. Yeah, that was quite a combination at the time. I mean, he was pretty active.
Yeah, he was. I mean, very, very busy with. I mean, he'd had Bat Out of Hell in the charts for. Well, it's been in the charts forever, hasn't it?
That's it. Yeah. Do you remember the day that you met Jim?
Yeah, I went to New York. Well, how it came about was I was changing record companies from RCA to Sony, which was CBS in them days. And when I got there, Muff Winwood, the A&R guy, said to me, what kind of direction are you thinking of going in, who would you like to work with? And I said, I'd love to work with the guy that wrote and produced Bat Out of Hell. And he sort of looked at me like, what, are you crazy or what, So I said to him, well, if you don't ask him, you don't get, Ask him before you think he's going to say no. Just ask him. So they did ask him, and he said, can Bonnie come to New York and we'll meet up? So that's what I did. I went over to New York, met him, and 3 weeks later, I was back in New York recording Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Good for you.
See?
Amazing.
You don't get if you don't ask.
Dream big. That is amazing.
Yeah.
You were inspired, I read somewhere, Motown, funny enough. I mean, that...
Yeah, I used to love all the Motown things, and but really, I suppose my inspirations were Tina Turner, really, and Janis Joplin, which is not Motown at all.
No, not at all.
But,
if you look back at the 70s, I was thinking about the other day. Do you know about this whole Miley Cyrus thing? It was on at the MTV VMAs.
No.
She was getting quite fresh with the singer on stage, and it's all over the internet. It's a big scandal at the moment. Everyone's talking about it. It's crazy. And I was thinking to myself, in the 70s, the rock stars were naughty and trashy, and the pop stars were clean. In the year 2013, the pop stars are naughty and trashy, and the rock stars are clean. What the hell happened?
Well, maybe we've learned by our mistakes.
Well, I don't know. The rock
But
stars
I
may
was
have.
never dirty. I was always clean.
But
No, I've never been into drugs or anything like that. You
Oh,
know.
good for you. But you must have
And my
met a
drug
couple
is
of.
red wine, I think,
Oh, good.
I love red
Well, you're
wine.
going to love South Africa.
Yes,
then.
I know. I
Oh.
can't wait to go to the Stellenbosch wine tasting.
Oh,
thing.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I've done it once before. It was wonderful.
But in Joburg, we probably have the finest wines anyway that they send us before they send the Bosch people. can
I
drink it, so.
do like Pinotage.
Ah, Pinotage, beautiful, beautiful wine. But I mean, let's be honest. I mean, having touring in the 70s and 80s and having all these massive hits all over the world, you must have met some really interesting creative types backstage.
Yeah.
Who was the one that shocked you the most?
Well, I suppose the first person that I really felt, I don't get very starstruck by anybody, I'm
sure.
but I did with Paul McCartney. I thought, oh my God, so I couldn't, after I met him, right, I couldn't wait to get on the phone and to tell my husband who I'd met, But he wasn't there. My mother answered the phone and I said, oh, Mum, I said, you'll never guess who I've met today. Oh, I don't care who it is, she said, you'll never meet another boy like our Robert. I said, Paul McCartney, Mum. Oh, lovely, she said, but you'll never meet another man like Robert.
Beautiful. And Paul McCartney was on the phone to his mom going
I met Bonnie Tyler.
I met Bonnie Tyler.
I doubt that.
But listen, having the big hits that you do have, like the songs we mentioned just now, and Total Eclipse of the Heart, you can walk in anywhere in the world. At some point, you can hear it somewhere. It's just one of those
It's an
songs.
evergreen, isn't it? Yeah. And it's also been voted the favourite karaoke song.
I was just about to say that is the downside of it, right? Having a big hit like that. You must hear some really awful versions.
Well, I've heard quite a few good versions as well. In fact, only 2 weeks ago, on the television in the UK, they've got this new TV program now. I can't remember what it's called, but it's about these famous actors from soaps on the television doing songs by famous people. And this girl, who's an actress in Emmerdale Farm, I think it is, she did me singing Total Eclipse of the Heart, and she had exactly the same outfit on as Total Eclipse video,
Did she know?
She was fantastic.
Oh, really?
She didn't sound much like me, but they did her up incredible, God help, she looked like me.
Well, listen, let me give you the other side.
What?
We've got a comedian in our country called Anne Hirsch, and we had her on the show the other day as a guest.
Yeah.
And she just completely took over the show. Eventually, she sat here in my chair, and I was like standing watching all this.
Really?
And she decided to serenade us.
With what?
And I'm sorry, yes, she did with Total Braces.
Now I'm only falling apart. There's nothing I can do. Total eclipse of
Wait for
the
it.
turn around, bride. And then I fall, turn around, bride.
So it's not all good. I want you to know that, right?
No, you're right.
Oh, how do I make it stop? Make it go away. Make it go away. Listen, let's talk about. I swear that wasn't us. Let's talk about your brand new album. Congratulations.
Yes, I got a new
Rocks
album out.
and Honey.
Recorded it in Nashville last year, or was it the beginning of this year? Can't remember now. Anyway, it's not out in this country yet, but it's coming out very, very soon. It's called Rocks and Honey, and it's all brand new songs. And I'm very, very thrilled with the result of it, I do a duet on there with Vince Gill, who's a 27-time Grammy winner in America. And it's a beautiful duet. But...
And that's where the name comes from, right?
Eh?
That's where the name of the album comes from. Someone said that you've
yeah,
got
that's right.
this
My
rocky
friend-
voice and his voice like honey.
Yeah, my friend said to me, his voice is so smooth, and yours is so rough. You're like Rocks and Honey, and I thought that's a really good title for the album.
That is beautiful, and you feel good about the album. I've read reports
do.
and I've heard around. People love it. They absolutely love it.
Yeah, it's getting great reviews. It went to number 4 on Amazon with 5 stars. So yeah, it's looking good.
Talking about making videos.
Oh, I hate making videos.
Why?
Oh, I don't know. I could never be an actress or anything like that. I mean, I have been asked to do things on Broadway, not Broadway, in London, on the West End. Yeah. No way I could do that. I hate even making videos. I just don't like it, I'm not comfortable making videos. But I have made some good videos. One was nominated for a Grammy Award.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, but
well
Michael
done.
Jackson won it with Thriller instead. So I
Darn.
was in good competition. Yes.
Yeah, it's okay. Then,
Yeah, I don't mind losing to Michael Jackson.
Do you guys ever talk to each other? When you pip someone on the charts and you enter the chart higher than that person, do you ever phone each other up and say, hey, Michael,
No, but but
you should have.
In the Grammy Awards, actually, Michael did speak to me.
Did he?
Yes, at the party after the show. I mean, going back to 1983 now.
Yeah.
And we're all in this big party, and he was sitting there with LaToya and who's the famous producer he's got now?
It's not
the
Andy.
big man.
Oh, yeah, we'll get the name.
God, he'll come to me now. Michael Jackson's producer.
Quincy Jones.
Quincy Jones.
There we go.
That's right, yeah. Anyway, he's sitting there and he said, "Hi, Bonnie. How you doing?" I said, "Oh, thank you very well, but thank you." I didn't say to him, "Well, I was doing better before you won the game."
Exactly right.
No, but
Quincy
he was
Jones. There are a lot of Joneses in Wales. He's not. He's not.
There are Joneses in Wales. Catherine Zeta-Jones is my husband's cousin.
You're kidding me.
What? Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Catherine Zeta-Jones is married to Michael Douglas, and I sang in their wedding. She's my husband's second cousin. Her father is his cousin.
It is a small world.
She's beautiful, isn't
No,
she?
she is. She's stunning. What did you sing at their wedding?
Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Okay. All right.
And I sang some backing vocals with Mick Hucknall. He was there
Mick
singing.
Hucknall, yeah, Simply Red.
Yeah, from Simply Red. And Art Garfunkel was there. So,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was
That's-
great.
If they ask you back again, but this time to sing "It's a Heartache," then it's a problem.
Yeah, well, let's hope not.
No, let's hope not. Talking about making videos, there's this thing online. It's just completely ridiculous. I don't know if you've seen it. Michael play a piece there now.
I've seen many of them online.
Have you? Do you watch that stuff? The
Occasionally,
literal translation
somebody
one.
sends me the number of what to click on.
Yeah.
Take a look at this. There's one on there by Lego. It's
The
fantastic.
Lego one is fantastic.
Yeah, have you seen that one?
Yeah, that's
it's really,
beautiful.
really funny. But
Yeah,
I fall
yeah.
down the stairs and my head comes off, and
My goodness.
I think that's funny, right?
But it's all in Lego,
I want to ask you a favor. You were here at this radio station, actually, way before we were here,
Yeah.
20 years ago in South Africa. Can you believe me if I tell you there was a guy that was here that day? He still works here.
Well, I'm still here, so why not?
Well, not at Jacaranda, but he's still at Jacaranda. He didn't get a photograph then.
Yeah.
If you don't mind having a photograph of him today,
Absolutely, yeah.
we'll call him in.
Yeah.
Don't mention that he's still in the same job.
What's his name?
Glenn.
Glenn! I
Yeah.
can't believe it. That's my father's name.
Oh, well, there you go.
What do you remember from
I
the
wish my
last
father
time?
was still around.
Listen, so all the best for the shows in Johannesburg tomorrow night and also on Saturday night. It's going
Yeah.
to be a huge one, I'm sure. Do you still get the same thrill from time to time singing and getting because the reaction that you must get from your audience is
I
just...
usually do in Europe get this, the people sing along with me, and
That's it.
'cause they all know the choruses and things. And I'm hoping it'll be the same in South Africa. I can't remember what it was like last time I was here. So, yeah, I hope they get involved and enjoy, and because they'll be doing a lot of the classics. I'm
Will you
only
be doing
doing
Rocks and
3
Honey?
or 4 of the new songs.
Are you? Okay,
Yeah.
good thing. Final thing, I want to put you in a time capsule
Are you?
and offer you the chance to go back to 1 year in particular, but only 1 year. Which year would that be?
1 year.
If I had to say to you, you don't have an option, Bonnie, I'm going to put you in this time capsule and I'm going to punch in a year. Which year would you want to go back to?
Oh, no, it's a difficult one, that is. I mean,
you could
some
say- you could
parts
say
of
this
me, I
year.
think, in 1973, because that's when I got married, and everybody loves their wedding day, don't they? You know what I mean? I've been married for 40 years now. So part of me says that, but another part is when I was #1 in the album charts with Faster Than the Speed of Night. on both sides of the pond, UK and the US. Yeah.
Amazing. Of course, absolutely. You were saying just now that you're not big into acting. Your songs have been in fantastic big movies.
Yes, they have been. But
and you've seen those movies, obviously, when they came out?
yeah, that I was very surprised with it. One called Bandit.
Yes.
Did you see that?
Of course.
They play Total Eclipse all the way through it.
Yeah.
And what's his name now?
Bruce
Willis.
Hmm.
Yeah, he's in this film with, I can't remember now. But anyway, I'll tell you a funny story, because after that film came out, I was in a restaurant in New York with my husband and we were eating, and all of a sudden this guy walks over to me with a baseball cap. And I thought, why is it coming over here, the baseball cap on and coming over to the table? And he said, "Hi, Bonnie, it's great to see you." And it took me ages to realise it was Bruce Willis.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, how about that?
how cool is that?
Actually, we've done a charity night with him as well in London. He's a great singer, and I think he played the guitar as well.
He recorded a song, put it that way.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's going to make a career out of singing. I don't
Well,
know.
he
That's-
did this for the Red Nose Day, which is
Yes.
a big day for, getting money together for a charity,
How small is Wales? Do you hang out with like Tom Jones and
No.
Catherine Jenkins? And
No.
Do you guys
but
all-
I
no.
did live very close to Mary Hopkins when I
Yes.
was young, and that's why I changed my name, because my real name is Gaynor Hopkins. And I just thought she was so successful at the time, Mary Hopkins, and she only lived up the road. And I thought I'd change my name, so I changed my name to Bonnie Tyler.
Oh,
But
my word.
I read that now you would really like your name, Gaynor,
I
and you would have
didn't used
mind.
to like Gaynor, see, so I took every opportunity to change it. But now you're right, I
No.
do like Gaynor now. But,
Gaynor's a nice name.
but Bonnie has served me well.
No, there you go.
I'm still Gaynor at home. I'm only Bonnie on the stage.
There you go. Well, thank you so much for joining us on the Martin Best Drive. Have a fabulous time in South Africa.
I'm really looking forward to doing the shows, and they both sold out.
Oh, well done.
That's
of course
fantastic. Yeah.
Congrats.
Of
Thank
course
you
they
for
are.
everybody that's going to come to the shows, and hopefully you'll get me back to do more.
Yes,
Absolutely. And
absolutely.
buy Rocks and Honey right now. And
Rocks
play
and Honey,
Bonnie
you
in your
can get it on iTunes.
Bonnie Tyler!
Hey!
This is MBD TV.
Martin Best. Best the Drive.